Do you trust China? I trust every nation. I trust every nation to do whatever is in their best interests. So if you want to know whether to trust a nation or not, you have to understand what is their perception of their national interest. If you know what's going on in their minds, then you know how they'll behave, and then it's fine. So you can trust every nation to prioritize its national interest over every other nation's interests. So yeah, I trust China to do that. Do I trust China to be our friend? There are no friends in geopolitics. The point is, the the question of trust doesn't arise in geopolitics. You don't trust anybody in geopolitics. You have to understand each nation and its perception of its interests. And when you have two nations whose interests converge to some extent, those two nations can cooperate in a mutually beneficial manner. And when you have two nations whose interests are wildly diverging and mutually non beneficial, those two nations will never be at good relations with each other. So, from my perspective, China is an independent nation, an ancient culture that has the right to pursue its national interest. And sometimes its national interest, its perception of its interest, will bring it in territory that is, you could say, hostile to India or conflicting with India. So we have to know that this can happen and this will happen, and we have to take adequate steps to ensure it doesn't harm us. The question of trust, blind trust, simply doesn't arise in geopolitics. All right.